Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancien. I wanted to come and say hello today to continue this brief discussion about those things that maybe seems to be a little, I'm sure, for all those who discover this higher truth, this higher light within themselves, there is a whole process of integration where most of the people outside have been conditioned to find that, to be considered eccentric or crazy, even just to think of those things that are transcending the linear path of reality. Yet we are moving into the age of light and Aquarius, and so many will be driven, inspired to turn towards this inner light in order to experience more of that sacred fire. For the sacred fire is really what we're looking for, to dissolve all individual aspects, to move into this one flame, and so the flame may return to the great one light, great one source. In essence, it is a white light. The essence of the soul is a cold fire that is always protected within a sacred chamber, within the heart, and it is a white light. It becomes golden white when it is crystalline, and so it opens up to this discovery of the light of the soul, this golden white light of the Christ. This flame, of course, if we go to the sixth dimension, we'll discover this magical realm of sacred fire. The dragons are the guardians of the sacred fire when you go to those dimensions, and we're all connected to a dragon. They know anti-gravity, they know many things, and those sacred fire, there is flame within flame within flame, colors within colors within colors. There are kinds of magical things that will be discovered once we achieve that level of six-dimensional perception. New sound and new color will be added to the perception of the senses, of the inner senses. This one flame is in essence the blue fire. It unfolds as a triple essence fire: the blue fire of power, the pink fire of love, and the yellow fire of wisdom. And then it unfolds into seven rays: the blue, the yellow, the pink, the white, the green, emerald, the indigo, and the violet fire as they open up to this new. And then eventually we'll move on to the 12 ray. We'll discover the silver light, we'll discover the golden light, the platinum light, we'll discover the ruby red light, we'll discover the diamond light, we'll discover the opalescent light, we'll discover the pearl light, the turquoise, the aquamarines. There are all kinds of sacred divine light that are completely ungraspable by the present senses, but they will eventually grow into this light body. We will be able to perceive all of that for we live in a 12-dimensional matrix, sub-universe, but we are working there. As soon as we try to go beyond that, we kind of lose touch a little bit with what is going on. And all the angels, the archangels, the ascended master, they may not reside in this matrix, but that's where they work. We all work here, so whether we're in third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10 dimension, we're all part of this one energy, that submatrix. What we're seeking really is to anchor this higher light to the best way we can. It is to share, to make it more real, more manifest. And in many sense, what we need to do is to recognize God in all things. And the more we recognize, we know that all things. We may not know everything, but our faith, our ability to flow, to trust, and to have faith will definitely create a great fluidity within the process of our life, in daily life. We got to understand that our soul is inspiring to serve the betterment of all life, to work for the highest good of all. When you do that, you're working for God, in essence, because God has no need of any kind, but working for life, to the betterment of life, is to do the work of God, and God is an equal opportunity employer. It's like everybody's always been welcome in His kingdom. It is just a matter of perception, knowing yourself as your higher self, as your spirit self, as your God self. The more you believe that, the easier it will be for your God self, for your higher self, to integrate within this reality. And so there is great deal of benefit when you work for life, or they may not be as temporal benefits right away, instant gratification, but there is great benefit once you integrate this divine light. There is a definite advantage that you get over all all other life that are not yet working on that yet. This love, this higher power that has been given, is always has to be ministered by love and wisdom, mercy and compassion, and so it is a process of integration. We are between those two eclipses. They're going to be Valentine's Day, the eclipse, and the new Chinese New Year, and those days after that, this great shift, very different impact, but this is going to be something really important coming in February, and we're preparing for something really new, a new cycle. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to pull out one card. Those paintings that are behind me. They're part of the Paradise Society. They're very. There's 250 different kind of spirit representation. They're part of a series of 7 paintings. I was in Denver, Colorado, and Denver, Colorado. They're absolutely magistral. I'm really enjoying having them around, because I know that eventually maybe some of them will have to go. I'm going to have to let them go eventually someday. But for now, I'm enjoying watching them. It's like the more I look at them, it's a sign and dated 1999, but the more I look at them, the more beautiful actually I find them. So it's kind of nice. It is not about blowing my own horn, so to speak, but I'm really enjoying to be able to continue to paint those kind of paintings, and hopefully to very soon to be able to share it in a larger format. So the card of the day is the Lady of Gabrielle. She's passionate, brilliant, charming, independent. Gabrielle is the Archangel of Ascension, is the one he often always presents himself, usually in the feminine aspect. You can already right now and do anything you want. Go towards what you aspire. You are able to bring the people that you need to support your project. So it is very important to continue to go with this flow, and to know that it is really what's meant to be. Is this great option of the best possibility is really what's meant to be. So we have to be prepared for it. I'm going to finish with a little song. I sang it the other day, but I thought I'd sing it again. It goes like this. There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can go on, pretending day by day that someone, somewhere will soon make a change. We are all part of God's great big family, and the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own life. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. Send them your heart, so they'll know that someone cares, and their life will be stronger and free, as God has shown us by turning stone to bread. And so we must all lend a helping hand. We are the world, we are the children, we are the one who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own life. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. When you're down and out, there seems no hope at all, but if you just believe, there's nowhere we can fall. Well, let's realize that change can only come when we stand together as one. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own life. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. Well, thank you very much for everything. I hope you're having a wonderful day and that you enjoyed this moment, that with those ideas and thoughts. And I'm looking forward to returning soon. Namaste.